Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And this question is for Superintendent Critchfield again. Thank you for answering and helping us with understanding some of these questions. But we talked, and you both mentioned the opportunities that are available now in education. And it's just not just the traditional mortar, brick, and school building that we've had. And I wanted to kind of jump on an earlier question that Senator Sumleroth brought up in regards to school choice. And so I wanted to know, what is your department's stance on true education savings accounts for the families to be able to actually take the tax dollars and follow their student versus just funding a system per se, whether it be homeschool or public-private, modular schools or whatever the case may be. So where is your department going to lie on that? And I'm not talking vouchers, but actual education student accounts.
Superintendent?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Senator Nichols, I want to make I guess the State Department of Education will follow the lead that I have, and so I don't want to speak for a department that they have developed an ideological or philosophical position on ESAs. As the administrator of those folks, I will continue to defend and protect a parent's right to choose, and we've previously talked and highlighted a number of ways that parents get to do that. I have my own standards by which I judge these types of conversations, and for me, I am not prepared to be an advocate for public funds going to private schools. That does not take away from a parent's ability to choose to send their child to a private school. And thinking earlier of Senator Den Hartog talking about the changes and the various ways that, I just lost my thought on that. I'm going to come back to that. We have a number of ways that we're able, I just got it back. Thank you. This is what happens at my age. We are able to satisfy a number of parental decisions through tax dollars. And her statement was, we've got a lot of existing programs in place that many times we keep trying to come up with another way to satisfy that, that same problem. And this is a topic where I think we do have a number of ways that we're able to identify that. Now, I may not be philosophically on the same place as someone else that all of the money would go. I have some things that are important to me: accountability, transparency. I think those are the expectations that we all have when it comes to the public realm. I think that should apply to the private as well. I personally have concerns anytime we allow the government to get more involved in our decisions. That looks a little bit differently. And as a taxpayer, I don't have expectations on some services that I don't use. I thankfully didn't have to use the fire department this year, but I'm not going to call the fire department and ask them to send me money for a service that I didn't use. And so there are things that again, I personally, philosophically, looking at the Constitution, what I was elected for, primarily, I want to improve public schools. I want public schools to be a school of choice. And I don't think any of those things limit the ability for a parent to send their child wherever they want to go. I know that was a long way around, but many points there.
Thank you. Any other questions today?